We are covering one of the most tested and critical topics for the Arizona Notary Public Exam, the Unauthorized Practice of Law, often abbreviated as UPL. Understanding this concept is non-negotiable for passing your exam and avoiding severe penalties in your practice. Under Arizona revised statutes, a commission as a notary public does not authorize you to assist in drafting legal records, give legal advice, or otherwise practice law. Violating this isn't just a minor mistake. It can be a Class 6 felony, leading to permanent revocation of your commission and a civil penalty of up to $1,000. The exam will test this boundary with scenario-based questions designed to see if you will cross the line from a notary into an unauthorized legal advisor. For example, a question might state, a signer brings you a quitclaim deed and asks, "What does it mean that I am giving up my interest in this property?" Your only correct response is to state that you are prohibited from explaining the document or offering legal advice and must refer them to an attorney. Any answer choice that involves you explaining the legal effect of the document, even in simple terms, is a trap and an example of UPL. Another common exam trap involves choosing the notarial act. A signer might ask, "Do I need an acknowledgment or a jurat for this form?" You cannot answer that question. While you can explain the difference between the two acts in neutral terms, stating that an acknowledgment verifies identity and a voluntary signature, while a jurat involves swearing an oath about the document's truthfulness, you cannot recommend which one they should use. The choice must be made by the signer or by the person who drafted the document. Helping them choose is UPL. Similarly, you are strictly forbidden from preparing or drafting documents for a signer. If someone asks you to type up a statement for them to sign, or to fill in the blanks on a legal form, you must refuse. Your role begins and ends with the proper execution of the notarial act itself. A particularly critical point for the Arizona exam is the prohibition against using the term notario or notario publico if you are not a licensed Arizona attorney. In many other countries, a notario is a high-level legal professional. Using this term in Arizona can be misleading and is considered a prohibited act. If you advertise your services in a language other than English, you must include a specific disclaimer stating, "I am not an attorney licensed to practice law in this state. I am not allowed to draft legal records, give advice on legal matters, including immigration, or charge a fee for those activities." To keep these rules straight during the exam, use this mental shortcut. Stay in your lane as an impartial witness. Your lane is verifying identity and administering oaths, nothing more. You are a gatekeeper for the notarization, not a guide for the legal journey. Never explain, advise, or draft. The moment a question tempts you to interpret a document or advise the signer, you have entered the unauthorized practice of law, which is always the wrong answer on the exam. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.